about hair typing, who you should be listening to when you're getting advice in regards to hair and things like that. So let's get into it. I'm going to go into the advice portion and then the hair typing I'll go into. So just stick with me. Um, so with hair advice on YouTube, I can tell you because like I said, I've been on my journey for 4 years. The types of people you should be listening to when it comes to hair care advice. You want to listen to those that their hair is in a healthy, good shape. It's not damaged. They don't have a loss of curl pattern and things like that. Somebody that's not like, oh, I'm just trying to figure it out along the way, things like that. So some good people to listen to are Natural 85. She's a very good one. There's a lot of other people as well in regards to hair care. Cause see, the thing is, there's all these videos coming out, even including with like there's some hairdressers, not all of them, they feel offended, but it's like your hair is not really in the greatest shape for me to consider taking anything that you're saying seriously. Like, and so that's something that you have to consider. Like, what shape is the person's hair in that you're getting the hair advice from? Because if their hair is not in the best shape, that means they're not practicing what they preach. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. A lot of hairdressers are just starting to learn how to take care of natural hair. That's not something they always knew how to do. They know the rather European way to take care of natural hair is like they'll silk press you out and stuff like that. But if you asking about a twist out and stuff like that, they're starting to be able to do those things now, whereas though before they weren't doing it. It was like, oh, we just want to press your hair out, make it look the European way. I'm just speaking facts. You don't want to go and listen to advice to somebody that's bashing other people about videos and things like that as well, because it's just like you want to get your advice from somebody they're in great spirits. They're not slandering other people and things like that. So you got to be careful as that as well. People that do that are oftentimes will just like, I'll watch and when I notice that they're doing it, I click out of that because I'm like, I can't sit through that. You're like, you slandering somebody a full video. So that's also something to be careful of. Not everybody, but people that they just like, they want to promote their services. Like some people are like, oh, well, you could come and you can get a hair consultation and things like that with me. It's not everybody, because there's people out there that's legit. Like Maryam Hampton, she has a school. Most definitely go check out her school as well. I love watching her. She's an excellent YouTuber to go to, but it's like some people, it's like they get upset because they lost business. These are some of the hairstylists, they lost business because a lot of people are learning how to do their own hair. A lot of people are going on YouTube to find healthier ways to take care of their hair because they see a lot of people that they wear their hair in its natural state and they're taking care of it and they're seeing growth versus, when they choose the option of going to a hairdresser. Just because the hairdresser is giving that advice don't mean they know how to fully take care of your hair. I didn't do this when I was going to the hairdresser, but I would never really pay. I would see that the hairdresser's state of hair that I was going to, hair wasn't even always in the best state, but I would still go because it's like, all right, I want to go to the hairdresser. But even when you're looking for a hairdresser, look at the state of how their hair is. And if their hair is not in the healthiest state, it's like you might want to be careful going to them. I'm speaking facts, so, it just is what it is or whatever. But, there is that, like I said, a lot of slandering and things like that going on because people are upset because people learn how to do their own hair. A lot of people are learning to grow their hair out, i.e. myself, and I don't need a hairdresser. They'll tell you certain things you don't need because that's what they learn in hair school. That's what they teach them. They go by a book, they go by the rules of what they've learned. And it's like, my hair is not in front of yours. So for you to tell me my hair don't need it, I'm still not going to go to you because it's just like, I know what my hair need. I've learned it to take care of it. So when you're getting hair advice, just be careful. People will say, oh, I don't have a motive, and they'll slander people to get you. It's all about getting people to buy. If you notice, every product I've shown y'all, I've shown it to y'all because I just wanted y'all to see how it was on my hair. I'm not telling you that your results are going to be the same. And I've also brought my products out of pocket, except probably no, as a matter of fact, I brought all my products out of pocket for real. So it's just like, I'll be giving you my real honest opinion, but I'm also not going to bash another company. I'm not into that type of stuff because you might like how their stuff works, so I'm not going to bash them. It's not saying I'm kissing up, but I'm not going to damage that. So that's just how I am. Um, my stuff, like I said, I brought everything out of pocket. My videos aren't sponsored, you know what I mean? So, there's pretty much that. I don't have an objective to just get you to buy something of mine. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you really just have to be careful when it comes to stuff like that, because somebody always looking to make a quick buck, and it's like real easy to get you to do X, Y, and Z. And it's you got to be careful. Like, if you're not speaking life about somebody else and you want to sit and slander them because you're mad because you lost business, then I can't sit and listen to you. If your hair is not in the best shape, I can't sit and listen to you. People and some hairdressers bash the YouTubers that are on here doing hair videos, but their hair is in a healthy shape and it's long, and it's not just long, it's healthy, you know what I mean? So that counts for something. I only have certain people that I choose channels and stuff I will watch. It's not just the people that have long hair, it's people whose hair is actually healthy because they know what they're talking about, they've learned it. As well as just within myself, researching and reading articles are good as well. Those are good places to get hair advice from. I have there's a few websites that I go to, when I'm looking for really, I'll go to where I can't talk. I go to websites where there's been scientific research done and they talk about the numbers and what each thing is, because I've talked about that as well. So you really have to be careful about who you get your hair advice from, because there's some people that don't have ill intentions and they want to bash people and things like that. Those are people you have to watch. Like, if they're not going to speak life on a situation, those are people you have to watch. Mo knows hair. She does hair as well as she knows her stuff when it comes to hair care. Definitely go and check her out. Her hair is also in a healthy state. That's the key. Looking for people whose hair is in a healthy state, who actually practices what they preach and take care of their hair. Not people whose hair is in a damaged state and you getting hair advice from them. You want it to be somebody whose hair is in a healthy state. Healthy doesn't always equate to long, in a healthy state. So just be mindful of that. Hair typing. Things to know about hair typing. That does not make your hair grow. Hair typing, I feel like, was created to just divide, but it's also in a sense for you to learn the characteristics of how your curls and coils work. But it's turned into a division thing because socially that's just what it's been turned into. There is information out there about it, and people, of course, in hair school are going to say it doesn't exist because, like I said, they only know the European way of doing hair. They don't teach them about curls, kinks, and coils when they're in hair school, and how that works and how to take care of the hair in a natural state. So there's always that. But what I'm saying is, not every school. There's some schools, there's certain schools they do teach that, but the majority, they not teaching it. So there's that. It doesn't make your hair grow. It's not going to help your hair to grow. You might just learn how your hair look. And I would want to say too, don't focus so much on your hair type. Just focus on what your hair needs and learning your hair type. I mean, it's cool because you'll learn the characteristics of why it does what it does, why it has the appearance that it has. But people have turned it into a division type thing. So really just focus on learning your hair and the fundamentals and things like that about it. Don't focus so much on its X, Y, and Z, but it is something that exists. I'm going to put the link in it for hair typing and the actual information. Like I said, somebody that went to hair school, they're going to tell you it doesn't exist because they don't teach them that. Why would they want to teach them that? They teach people, not in all hair schools, but in a lot of hair schools, how to do people's hair the European way, which is silk presses, pressing the hair out straight, manipulating it so it's not in an actual state. They don't teach them type of stuff. They don't teach them about twist outs and stuff like that. That's something they learn along the way. I don't have to go to hair school to know that. That's just something I know from research. So, there's always that. It's really not that important to grow your hair out. And like I said, with advice, same thing. Just be careful who you get your advice from. Some people have a motive. Those that slander other people and their hair is not in the best shape, they're not really the people you want to listen to about hair care, because their hair is not healthy. If your hair is not healthy, whether it's long or short, I'm not going to listen to what you have to say. I barely sit and watch other YouTubers to get advice about how I should be taking care of my hair right now. I just watch it to hear their opinions and things like that. But for the most part, I've learned what my hair needs. Like, there's somebody out there that's saying, like, protein, you shouldn't be putting it in your hair and things like that. But I put it in my hair all the time, and I'm going to continue to do so. And that's the other thing about going back to the advice. If something is working for you and you notice that your hair is flourishing, keep doing it. You don't even got to write under the comments of people's videos, well, I'm doing X, Y, and Z and it's flourishing. Let that person be great that's making the video and doing what they're doing, and continue to move forward. Like, you got to do what's best for your hair at the end of the day. It's been real with y'all. I love y'all, and I'll talk